everybody, and welcome back to Heartsofiron 4. This is Black Prince Gaming, and we're continuing off with our Competent Italy playthrough. I say continuing off, but the eagle-eyed among you might notice a few changes, like Italy and Romania, this little bit of Romania, the fact there's no longer a Yugoslavia, and also this Italian East Africa. So, I made the fatal error that many people make in Hoi, which is when you're playing Iron Man mode, don't forget to leave your computer unpaused, because, yep, this is what happens. So I had to replay through. I tried to stick to the same sort of game plan as what had happened, but you know what, opportunities presented themselves better, and I just couldn't help but clarify and sort of speed up a few things here. So I just made sure that we got Italian East Africa fully up on the compliance so we could do the puppet decision and give that all to them, which means that I won't have to put any garrisons down here during the war, unless, you know, the Allies just suddenly declare war on it, which I think they can. Also, when I went in on Yugoslavia, so when Yugoslavia was here, they weren't guaranteed by the French, they were just guaranteed by the Romanians. So when they rejected my claim for Montenegro, I just decided, let's take the war. So I went in for the war, I took out Yugoslavia and then took out Romania, puppeted Romania, obviously leaving this little bit of the Kingdom of Romania, because if you leave them alone, it means that when the Soviets demand Bessarabia, this is just Bessarabia. So either this little part of Romania will go to war, or or they'll just get eaten and we won't have to deal with any of the pop-ups or potentially fighting the Soviets too early, which is what happens if you do fully annex, if you do end up fully annexing Romania. But yeah, so we are just prepping to join the war here, and yeah, so we went down the focus war with France, so we can just jump on into this war, get on in, get on pushing, get our naval invasions going, and you guys get on pushing as well. And there we go, so we are just going to try and completely start cracking for up here. Let's actually drop this to 4 speed, otherwise this is going to go by way too fast. And here we go. What do the Germans want? The Germans want to give us a load of stuff. Sure, why not? Let's take it while we can. And you guys get snake straight for Alexandria, see if you can't almost capture us control of the bed. There we go, we're already getting a few battles here, taking out a few French convoys that are here, there and everywhere, especially as they try and bring more guys over. And we've got our landings off with our Marines, doing the same sort of strategy we did last time with the Marines here. Just need now to try and spread them out, hopefully cut off any fresh supplies coming in. And you guys are also going to just rush to Algiers and see if we can't grab up this railway that will take us all the way there, and then come back and make sure that we're securing that coastline. Perfect. You know what, actually, why don't you encircle this guy in Tunis, get on in there and see what you can do. And you guys just keep moving, like, don't bother about holding back, making sure we crush out all the divisions. We're just going to push for that front and see if we can't link ourselves up there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Looks like these guys did get caught, so we are just having a little bit of a challenge here for these guys getting round, getting in. And now this guy's encircled. There we go, Portugal's in the Axis as well, which, you know, not historical, but who cares. And then let's try and get in, push up to Alexandria, baby. Push down here. Push up there. And we're going to take all of you guys, shove you all onto this front line. And then I just want you to go for it, see if you can't get up here, stop them getting out of Syria, see if you can't get down here, maybe even connect up with African lands. Go in, try and cut off, hit them there, and just keep on snaking. That's what we really want, I guess, to make sure that we're snaking in, around, and to plenty of places. Go for Port Said, go for Suez, and then go up here, see if you can't get all the way up. Perfect. Just a quick little encirclement down here of some of the French forces, which is great, and we'll keep trying to push towards, hopefully, Algiers. See if we can't get there, see if we can't hold them. And maybe even these guys will just start sending down and around to try and encircle Algiers now. You know, just doing what we can. Keep trying to push across here at J-Show. And we'll see, yeah, we're just getting held here. Which is alright, we can deal with that. Let's see if these guys can't come in, maybe double team attack it or something like that, who knows. Let's not go from there, let's go from there, let's go from there. And then we'll try and make our push through. Come on, I'd love to be able to break through somewhere. Maybe it's down there on the south, who knows, but probably not. I think it's really going to change the tides probably when the Germans, there we go, around the Maginot, so they are going to start coming in now, which is perfect for us, means that we will get some support in here. Let's go with that. Just means that everything will be produced a little bit faster, and some of our, I think, actual like manufacturing teams will be better from that. Okay, let's see if we can't pin these guys here. Push around there, see if we can't make a nice encirclement. These guys just need to make sure that they keep sweeping up where they can. Just anything to capture more ports and mean that we have a bit more force, almost. There we go, we got them cut off in Algiers, that's good. And now let's see if we can't take it around. Push it when we can. Going up and round, up and round. Maybe even just see if we can't directly push in, take Algiers and just cut off these few forces down here. Because that would be great. There we go, German pressure towards the Benelux. Okay, you guys keep doing it on the coast. You guys are going to come in here. You're also going to come in here. Just see if we can't take these supply hubs away from them, cut them off from supply, and mean that we're obviously in a much stronger position. Especially if we can capture a few of them as well as we go. Give some support to that. Perfect, and then counter attack out when you can.
Sì, signore. Pronto. Avanzate.
Come on, crush them out, crush them out. I think they're probably gonna stabilize it a little bit, but that's fine. You know, is what it is.
Mantenete le distanze.
Well, we pushed them back, that's good. That's all we needed. Why is that supply? I don't know why that line's still up there, that's fine though. Whatever. Just keep trying to blow them up. Oh, they are absolutely damaging our fleets though, so that's not good. Although, we are getting some nice encirclements now onto them. So, you know, that should hopefully be helping us. Get into Oran. Don't bother about fighting them there, like just get around them. Yeah, if we don't have to engage, we don't have to engage, and that's so much better. You go off, and then you can maybe even push all the way to Casablanca if you can. I mean, why not try for it? And there we go, we've also managed to cut off these divisions now, so that's 3 more divisions, British divisions that we're going to be able to take out, which should be nice. And then we'll obviously start to look to raid, naval invade and take land in the Mediterranean, probably aim for Greece as well. Yeah, so let's go in on France again. And we're just going to absolutely blitz our way across. Perfect, perfect, perfect. They're obviously going to join the UK, and we're going to race to capture the coast and make sure they can't get back into Africa. And then we'll obviously put some garrisons over here, I guess, so we'll start to move them from some of the homeland over to this sort of region, and the regions on the border on the outskirts. Oh, so these are actual French divisions now coming home to fight back in their homeland. Now with Vichy,
Ordini?
is what I think is happening there. So yeah, I don't think they're getting called in because obviously they're not being able to get troops in here quick enough.
Andiamo!
That's where I think we're at with that.
Pronto all'azione.
Time for Greece. Oh, I'm going to send that. The Bulgarians supporting something, that's fine. And in we go. Let's see if we can't try and crack across the lines very quickly. Especially if you guys can make it. I just want you to shove your way to Athens as fast as possible. And we'll just hopefully be able to raid and hold off against a lot of those attacks that should be coming in, or the new sort of units that should be coming in from the Allies. Let's see if you can't go this way as well and just completely cut off the Greeks. You as well, just head down, head round. This is the trick, it's making sure that you don't get caught up for basically a really long-term war, because that's what they'll try and sort of grind you down into. Come on, how's it going? Ah, there we go, they are starting to weaken, so we will just hit them with that again. That's almost done, our demands out of Switzerland. Let's just force attack them again, because I mean, they're so close to breaking there. Watch the numbers tick. Organisation's going down, come on. Org's going, one unit's about to be out of the battle. Then the other unit should be out. There we go, perfect. Okay, they're immediately trying to attack us back there. Oh, we did lose a guy. So I think something to do with how quickly that battle happened, we did actually lose a guy, so I think they almost like reinforcement ticked us into losing that, which, you know, it's frustrating, but hey, we've got it, that's all that matters. Okay, an interesting opportunity has appeared because Portugal went in. Oh, Portugal's losing heavily, but they did go in on Spain, so I've just quickly frontlined a bunch of my guys to the border. We're going to see if we can't push in and, well, retake a lot of this land. Okay, we got Bulgarian divisions in UK occupied Portugal. That's cool, but here go our guys smashing their way in. I mean, some of these guys have been here before, a couple of them. I don't imagine they probably remember too much after all the different wars we've fought in the last 4 years, but hey, you know, there's a little bit of continuity for some of them. Just a huge sweep down here, down the countryside. Yeah, just crushing out divisions. Sure, Hungarian bomber competition, why not? Ah, there we go. I could just call in. The fall of Gibraltar. We did it! Oh my god, these guys got raided like crazy, but they have technically done it. That is so big. Let's grab a couple of these guys and just assign them to a fullback line here actually, because I do not want to get pushed out. Cool, cool. Push down to Granada. Hold him there, see if you can't push in. What is that naval invasion sound? Am I actually getting naval invaded, or is it just because of all these naval battles? Yeah, I mean, it looks like we have trapped in the main British fleet, so obviously we'll do our best to try and crush them out when we can. But mostly we just want to make sure that we're holding in here, and I mean, this is a good place to hold. So yeah, we'll just do what we can. Oh, are we going to be able to take back the Dodecanese? Well, we had to take down this one, and then hopefully that'll be enough for us to click the button. Almost got it. Perfect. Proclaim Greater Italy. That's great. Perfect. Okay. These guys are now going to come here. You just going to hold. And then we will start to make our moves towards Turkey. How long do we have? Ah, it's a constant. Okay, and there we go, with the end of Spain sort of come in, the Balearic Islands now back in our hands. I mean, that is just huge. And then as soon as we take that out, we'll jump off, take this, and that should be the last island in the Mediterranean actually where the Allies have any control. Well, except for these Greek islands, but we'll take them as we push for Turkey, I think will be sort of the best play there. Exit. There we go, they have this nice, oh, it's a nice sort of imperial Spain, to be fair as well, which I quite like. But yeah, that's obviously pretty good for us. Let's get some guys onto this actually, and just see if we can't crush them out of La Coruna, because I really don't want them getting another foothold back in here, so we'll just try and make sure that they are dealt with. And obviously Portugal's back on the map, which is great to see. So we got our ally back, even though they were capitulated. Okay, very nice, very nice. And we'll start to then obviously move our forces across. Oh. We'll start to move our forces across to take on Turkey. Okay, and here we go. We have now obviously sealed off the Mediterranean. We do maybe, actually, that's a great point. I was just thinking that, sorry, just thinking in my own head. So we do want to obviously help try and secure and hold Spain, maybe even help hold from a potential D-Day, although Germany does actually prep for a D-Day. Here we go, let's push for Turkey. Go, go, go. Blitzkrieg. That's what we really want here. Just as fast as you can. Let's go. In from the south. Don't think they've joined up here yet, so we won't push in until they do. Like, obviously we can call in Bulgaria anytime for a little bit of help, but you know, we'll do it our way and try and do it completely from the south. They're not ready yet in Albania, I don't think. I mean, they definitely are, but no. It's our land, our clay. So here we go. Let's keep trying to push in, push round, push through, take out as much of these states as we can. Let's just keep shifting our guys through so then they get theirs quicker. And there we go, they've called in Bulgaria, which ultimately will be their downfall. And we will ask for control of Istanbul. Perfect, which now we will push across, get into them and make sure that they're completely crushed out of this region. And how are we doing? We're slowly starting to hunt down their ships. I mean, pretty soon they'll all be kicked out of any port, which will just give them no hope at all for holding on. Because I mean, if they've got nowhere to hold on, like, what are they going to do? Let's kick them out. Kick them out.
Avanzate!
Okay, is that it now? Have they all been kicked out fully? There's nowhere they can hold, I think. Oh my god, did they really manage to take it back? God, the battle for the Balearics. That, I guess, is what this is called. Okay, here we go, time to beat a good ally. So we're going to go in against the Soviets as well, and we're going to do a southern thrust here with this new sort of Turkish land. I'm sort of hoping we can push straight for the Baku oil fields, which obviously is where a huge amount of the Soviet support comes from, because that oil is really what gets them and keeps them in the battle. So there we go, we've got air superiority as well, which is exactly what we want. We'll jump out a bunch more fighters at Cass, and we will shove them onto, guess this guy. Yeah, air superiority first, Cass second. Now, you know what, at this point I think where we've got such green air, we'll just go Cass first and then air superiority second, and we'll see what happens with that. Although maybe we should start just sticking these over the regions we want them over. So let's actually just shove them over here. We're going to port strike, we're going to naval bomb, that's all you're going to do. And we're just going to hope that you can start to absolutely smash up their fleets that are sort of held out here. That, I think, is probably the best move that we can go for, is just making sure that their fleets are destroyed. there we go, more dockyards coming online, so we will just continue to build up our cruiser submarines. We can actually up them a little bit more, just have a little bit more HP, so why not? Just make sure we're producing an insane amount of them. And then we'll obviously try and keep reinforcing and filling out our divisions with them, so that'll be good. Okay, it looks like the Germans are now starting to make some breakthroughs up here in the north. Greater Hungary. I don't know how they can call themselves that. And there we go, the US is now in as well. Why are Hungary justifying against us? Oh, they're going to go for... it's because they're asking for Slovakia, so they'll get that decision probably. I imagine the Germans will give it to them. But yeah, we should now have secured... Yeah, we are securing the majority of the oil field, which is great. That means oil for us and not oil for the Axis, so that's good. Always happy for that. And there we go, look at these nice little raids out here. Perfect, getting some destroyers down. All of these convoys that I think are just heading south to try and reinforce sort of Africa, or get troops out of Africa who have been cut off. So yeah, we're getting some nice little hits in here and there. And you know what, let's even now expand it out a little bit, see if we can't catch the Americans coming across. Oh, I mean, let's do it, a thrust to Stalingrad if we can, especially along this railway line, because that'll be handy to have all that supply linked up. There we go, heading in for Crimea too.
Pronto all'azione. Pronto.
It looks like they brought a lot of troops into Rostov to try and hold it, so we'll keep trying to push across, get across the river line. We have managed to actually take Stalingrad now, which is obviously a huge success for us. Get blitzkrieged up there, and we'll try and hold now the sort of Crimean Peninsula. This has been a very successful attack, and yeah, you can see now Germany, although they were almost getting pushed back into sort of the Poland area, they are now trying to expand out, getting towards Riga. The Hungarians have pushed across the Carpathian Mountains, so that's always good. I think we're still having issues here. Is that American fleets have somehow got in here? How are American fleets getting in here? They should have no access. They didn't join the war till after we'd taken everything, so no clue. Okay, so now we're trying to do a little bit of micro, trying to get ourselves in against the Soviets. It's proper bashing our way through their lines. I'm sort of hoping that we can, there we go, get some little encirclements here and there. That's where we want this to go. Come on, let's push on through. Oh, he's snaking in. I think he's trying to liberate them, this Mongolian division. Soviet Union, but I swear that was Mongolian in its flag, but hey, apparently it was the Soviets. Who knows? Why don't you try and counterpin while he goes for Voroshilagrad? Probably. Something like that, I think. But yeah, we made a huge impact down here, I think. And we got our little hold over in Crimea that's doing okay. So we'll keep trying to hold out there where we can. What do we want? Heroes of the Nation. Cool. So we'll get 3 random generals, we'll get the trait war hero. Let's hope they're actually ones that we're currently using, because I can't really be bothered to reassign people if there's now guys with better traits. That seems like a lot of effort. Let's try and kick these guys back out. If I can encircle Rostov, because they are giving such a big defense of it, which I find mad to me, to be fair, but you know, they're spending resources and time doing that, I guess. So we'll pull our men off there, we'll let the Germans try and hold where they want to there. And we'll hopefully focus on getting somewhere with this. Like, they're making a big counter-attack now out of Rostov. So I'm hoping we can get some troops down there quickly to go and shore up those defences. And we'll try and drag some guys into these empty towers and try and secure them. Come on, circle them here at Rostov, that's what we really need. Let's grab a few, try and pin them back in place. No, they are seeming to get out. Or are they actually flooding more guys in? I mean, if they want to put more guys into the pocket, I mean, that's no real issue to me. I'm quite happy for that to happen. Come on. Move, 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 move. Let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Can we take it? They keep counter-pinning us. I've never seen the AI actually do this well at like microing and trying to hold sort of defensive lines. It's quite impressive, to be fair, to watch. Okay, let's push on in there. The fall of Kiev, so there we go. They're starting to get in now from their side. We have managed to make this into a little encirclement here of some of their troops, which is all good for us. Keep one on there, keep one on there. Have a couple guys start to snake through now. See if we can't cut off some of this Soviet armour, which is really lacking in equipment actually down here. I think showing the sort of damage that's already been done to it. Still nothing on the Rostov front. Let's go for it now. They're weak. This is surely where we can take them. Try and pin them in Voshilograd. Get into the tile. Come on, just pump loads of men into that tile and let's push for it. I just don't know how they can keep on getting men in to defend. Oh, madness how many troops they're just sending at us here. So crazy. Oh. Northern France, okay, the D-days are being attempted, but we've got our garrison troops on there, so those should hopefully hold. There we go, we've taken Majorca, which should mean now their fleet is just out and about in the Mediterranean, so there, you can see them all there. They've got nowhere to resupply, so we're about to probably see a bunch of naval battles occur. Where are we? Always engage. Always engage. So they're just going to go in and basically never retreat from these battles is the sort of expectation, and should hopefully just start absolutely crushing their ships out of here.
Pronto.
There we go, so now they're running away. We did lose a couple, but we should start to absolutely clear through their destroyers. We will continue to lose guys because we're so aggressively battling in here. But if we can just drop their screens, that's really all that's going to matter to us. Making sure that they basically have just bled out almost of all of their ships. There we go, a couple cruisers. We're getting the big cruisers, getting the early cruisers. Perfect, that's a great little victory. I'll take the loss of 10 subs there. There we go, straight in, straight hit on the battleships. Oh, the British pride of the fleet is out there, and look how weak it is. It's so ready for the taking in this next battle. There we go, we are literally just consistently catching them, and there we go, British pride of the fleet, the HMS Hood has been sunk. Jesus, look at the combination of forces that are in this battle. This is such a big hit on their navy. The six British converted carriers in there. So yeah, we just literally are throwing everything we've got almost into these. We will lose a lot of submarines, don't get me wrong, but to take out the entire British Navy, I think that is a pretty fair trade-off. There we go. As obviously we start to cripple more and more of their ships, they are trying to run, but we are still just taking out a few of them here and there. Where was that battle? There we go. Look at that. Look at the stats on that battle. Like I said, we are losing a lot, but we are winning so much. If anything as well, I'm going to send those guys back and then they can just come in to start reinforcing our ships here. Rostov encircled, so let's try and crush that out now. Perfect. Keep them pinned there. There we go, taking Rostov. How are we doing actually on taking Soviet casualties? Oh, there they are. We've killed 1.4 million Soviets. Let's see what it looks like after this as well, because that's probably going to be a nice another little stab at them. And we'll see how it's doing after this one as well. There we go, 2 nice encirclements cleaned up, and what are we on now? 1.7, so I think I probably missed quite a few of the casualties that went on there, but I mean we're almost at Moscow through coming through the south, so I mean our impact in this war has been huge. We definitely have been a strong ally to Germany here. Okay, there we go, the British fleet is just slowly dying. We're going to take our guys off always engaged, we're going to put them back to medium risk, and we can keep them on patrol just to keep trying to grab up what we can. But yeah, I think we are absolutely smashing them out here. There we go, we've gone for the classic just shift click to Moscow and hope that we can just push straight through. No, Morocco does not have our blessing. And we'll see how well that does as a little stab towards them. There we go, Air Force successfully strengthened, that is great. And what did we just complete as a focus? So we'll go ahead and develop Libya as well. We'll just develop loads of different places because why not? We've got all the resources for it. We'll send military support to Portugal, sure. And there you go, balance of power is fully with Mussolini now, so I mean we basically have our full faith in him. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. You are going to leave us. And you 6 are going to go and join down here. And we're going to get you to be an improv expert. Perfect. Love to see it. And how's the Snake to Moscow gone? And the Snake to Moscow is... Oh, okay, I wondered if that was a nuclear radiation then for a second, but no, we just have obviously managed to kick straight through them, I think, pretty much. And I think they've just been sort of bombed into oblivion and their supply is sort of failing them. So, you know, we'll just do what we can into crushing out the last bits of resistance here. Perfect. Let's take him out. Lovely stuff. Finish him off. And there we go, another big hit on them, and we're up to 2 million Soviet casualties now we're responsible for. And we'll keep working on our collabs hopefully, and they should just keep repeating. Because yeah, if we can, we just want to lower their surrender limit. I mean, how far are they right now? They've lost their 3 main cities. They're doing pretty well, so maybe a couple of collabs and we should have them crack down, because I mean, we've basically taken everything here. Okay, and I think with a couple final shift clicks, that is pretty much the Soviet Union there. There we go, I think if we take this city, that should definitely be it done, so let's push for that. Push in, push take that, and that might be the final city. No, Sudan, we're not getting freedom. Oh, there's the lag, and there we go, so the Soviet Union has been capitulated. You know what, I can't do it, I'm just going to confirm an exit at that point. And that is the mess that we've made for ourselves. The Russian Empire apparently joins the Allies straight away. But yeah, so there we go. Very messy. Just keep sending more troops, giving more land to Italian East Africa, because we did eventually call them into the war, and we just started to sort of have this little push go down here. Just because, why not? And yeah, obviously you can see the Allies have no chance to really come back at us now, so I would say that's a pretty successful little game. And look at that sort of pseudo-Roman Empire we've almost built, encircling the whole Mediterranean apart from this little bit of land of Bulgaria, but they're our ally. So yeah, and we hold all of the islands. We managed to trap the British fleet completely in here, so you know, it's been a hugely successful game. So if you like the video, no Turkey. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more and what you'd like to see in the future. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.